Scenic is an Australian company, and as my wife and I live in the United States, we hadn't heard of them until my cousin who lives in Melbourne, Australia, told us about the jewels of Europe River Cruise. My wife and I enjoy cruises, and having not seen my cousin in ages, we thought this would be a perfect opportunity to meet up and see what river cruising is all about. The first thing you notice on a river cruise is that the boat, or spaceship as Scenic likes to call them, is long and narrow and only 3 decks tall. Actually 4 if you include the top deck. It's designed specifically navigating the rivers and going under bridges. The Scenic Crystal is 443 feet long, and the back half is the passenger cabins. The hallways are long and narrow. The reception desk and exit doors are in the middle of the ship, and down below is the dining room. The dining room is definitely 5 stars. You might want a champagne breakfast or even lamb chops with eggs Benedict, no problem. After a morning excursion, you come back and enjoy a top-rated lunch with maybe a cold beer or glass of wine. And dinner is nice to dress up and enjoy a full-service dinner. This is a fine dining experience, so do dress accordingly. On the lower passenger deck, the jewel deck, there is an exercise room featuring cardio equipment for those who don't feel 10,000 steps on an excursion is enough. And on the opposite side of the hallway is a salt room to relax and enjoy some Zen time. Back up at the reception area, we have the exit doors. And as we continue through to the front half of the ship, we have the lounge area. The lounge area is very comfortable for sitting and taking in the sights, or just relaxing and reading. The bar is open from first thing in the morning until last thing at night and is fully stocked. I personally enjoyed sampling the single malt whiskeys, including 16-year-old Lagavulin and 16-year-old Spey Burn. The lounge and bar is a place for socializing and meeting your friends. This is where the cruise director will hold his excursion briefings to ensure that everyone gets the most out of their day trips or evening enrichment activities. At the exit doors, upon leaving, and again when coming back on board, you need to tap your key card so that the ship staff are aware of who is off the ship and who is still on board. Obviously, it's important that they account for all passengers. The top deck has lots of areas to sit and enjoy the sights as you travel down the river. The serving staff are always available to bring cocktails or snacks while you enjoy your time on deck. The top deck is split level but covers the entire length of the ship. There was no hot tub on this ship, but there was outdoor chess and a walking track for those passengers who feel that 10,000 steps on the excursion is just not enough. Back downstairs and into the lobby area. Use your key card to get into your cabin, just like at a hotel. I stayed in the deluxe balcony suite, which was perfect for 2 people, spacious, and kept immaculate by the housekeeping staff. My only complaint was that it was essentially 2 single beds pushed together rather than a queen-size bed. The balcony was a bit on the small side, but I guess they have to keep the ship narrow to navigate the waterways. A nice feature was a balcony window, which was automatic and came down at the push of a button. The bathroom was a comfortable size with a spacious shower stall and modern multi-directional shower heads. The TV could display what your itinerary was for the day including your excursion information. And you could also get BBC News or CNN and other news channels and movies. I actually got a few items laundered, and they came back in a box like a Christmas present. Here's what the electrical outlets look like in Europe. They're 220 volts, so make sure you have a proper adapter. I didn't, but fortunately my cousin from Australia did. I discovered that the phone had a USB port on the side, so at least I could keep my cell phone charged up. Here we are checking out with our key cards and heading out on an excursion.
1, 2, and 3 for the Abbey! 4 for the winery!
The excursions are too numerous to mention in this short video, but you will see amazing places like where Mozart was born in Salzburg and where The Sound of Music was filmed. You will also enjoy evening enrichment activities, such as dinner and a live performance of classical music in the Beethoven Room at La Redoute Recital Hall in Germany's former capital Bonn. We also enjoyed champagne and a classical concert at Liechtenstein Palace in the heart of Vienna. This was a wonderful cruise. There were about 160 to 170 passengers on board, mostly seniors, with an age range of between 50 and 80. It was leisurely. Everything was taken care of for us, including gratuities. 2 weeks of luxury and pampering. I could get used to this.